Welcome to FedScoop TV. I'm Billy Mitchell. Today I'm here with Vincent Sritapan. He's at DHS, and we're at the Red Hat Government Symposium talking about open source. Vincent, how are you doing today?
Great, thanks.
Awesome. It's great to have you here and just talk about all things open source. And it doesn't get too difficult. I just want to start off by asking you about open source and how it kind of works into the current IT modernization push we see within federal government.
Sure. So with open source, we're actually looking at the use of continuous delivery, right? When we think about IT modernization, we're thinking of not only legacy infrastructure, but current infrastructure and what we want to do when we go forward. Mm-hmm. So the idea here is that we've looked at open source and using open source to really be that idea so that if we don't have a vendor lock-in, right? We can actually take the data that we have in the cloud and shift it from one cloud to another as needed, having, as you've probably seen in the past, open hybrid clouds. Learning from that, actually being able to do security automation, looking at templates as it's appropriate, seeing how can we actually automate capabilities and use open source to get us there.
Okay, and then thinking about the forthcoming emerging and kind of innovative technologies that people are buzzing about, how does open source kind of play a part in that as well?
Yeah, so a lot of that comes down to, if you may have seen, integration of both, whether it's commercial or open source technology, but in this case, building into, say, you think about Red Hat's mobile application development platform, right? This open source capability, integrating security throughout the lifecycle, it's something not only that we need, we see mission demand for mobile applications, but where DHS S&T, we're actually funding capabilities and research to bring those about.
Yeah, and you mentioned security a little bit there, particularly around mobile. I know you work on that a lot, but just to close this out, talk about why open source or how open source is so important when it comes to cybersecurity.
Yeah, so the idea here is, there's definitely a lot of benefits to open source when you think about, well, hey, I have, the code available for people to look at. We have more than one eyes on this type of technology and capability. But the idea here is that, in some cases I build it once and deploy it many times. You're seeing open source essentially bring both enterprise grade, both services and security to the forefront of what we can do today.
Awesome. Vincent, that's all I have for you. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you.
For more of our coverage, check out fedscoop.com. For now, I'm Billy Mitchell of FedScoop TV. Thanks for watching.